Aberdeen, home of Dennis Law.
Oh, here's Law again. He's searching for another goal. And he's found it.
Aberdeen, home of Annie Lennox.
The soldiers get out of the country and that's to do with terugtrekkend tandvlees.
This is mad. I thought this was a serious programme.
I thought too.
Aberdeen, home of Week 11 of the Premier League darts.
Hootsman, there's juice, loose about this house.
Oh, hello! What a match! What a performance! This is brilliant. Who will be the winner?
Thanks, Dan. Coming up on The Wire tonight, we find out why James Wade loves darts. Our title sponsor, Betway, show us how to win some money. Desperate Dan Dawson talks protein shakes with the 16-time champion of the world, Phil Taylor. And as always, Rod Harrington's here to dissect the action. Over to you, Rod.
Well, thanks, John. Well, Adrian Lewis carried on his great form from last week and at the weekend, beating Stephen Bunting 7 legs to 2. And our man Dave Allen had a little chat with Adrian.
Yeah, I felt really tired tonight, in all fairness. I was sitting up, I was like, oh God, come on, right, this is it now. I can't lose this game, simple as that really. It was one of them games where it was like a Peter Rise a couple of weeks ago. I had to win this game.
Yeah, with Stephen, that takes the pressure off behind you. You're probably looking up the table and there's only, Phil between you and a playoff place as we stand.
Yeah, of course it is, yeah. I mean, obviously, I was practicing with Phil here on. I thought Phil's played probably the best I've seen him play since the start of the Premier League, in practice-wise. And tonight he's took it on the stage, so I think between me and Phil it'll make the top 4.
That probably makes next week's game against Phil in Cardiff a pretty big one for you then.
Certainly does, yeah, but I'm looking forward to it.
Well, other games here in Aberdeen this evening. Phil Taylor first up. What a great performance from him. Put it right from the poor one last week, beating Dave Chisnell 7 legs to 3. Adrian Lewis, as you know, beat Stephen Bunting 7 legs to 2. Raymond van Barneveld, another one of the old stalwarts of the game. He turned up and beat Michael van Gerwen 7 legs to 3. Stephen Bunting against Phil Taylor last on was 6-all. Gary Anderson against James Wade. He was 6-2 down in front of his home crowd, but he got it back to 6 legs all. And Dave had a little chat with him as well.
Another great reception from the Scottish crowd for you tonight as well. It's a special time when you come up here, especially as world champion.
Yeah, it is. Only twice a year though. It gets spoilt. Could do it like 15 times out this season, but no, it is. I mean, Aberdeen, they've always been around for their singing. The players have a moan about it, but like I say, I've got to put up with that for the rest of the season. So it's what goes around comes around.
Well, going back to Phil Taylor, 3 points on the night. The first 2 against Dave Chisnell, but against Stephen Bunting, something like 12 darts at a double to put another 2 points on the board. But it ended up a draw. Probably be happy with the 3 points. And our man Dan, well, he had a little chat with Phil Taylor.
Phil Taylor.
Thank you.
Back in the Premier League. I wanted to ask you, you're not the world number 1, you're not the world champion at the moment, and yet you are still the greatest player of all time. The phone must ring off the hook with weird requests for you. You've appeared in Corrie. You've been all over the world. What's the weirdest request you have had? What's the strangest thing that's happened to you? What has somebody approached you saying, oh, I want to make a Phil the Power Taylor doll or Phil the Power Taylor board game?
All the time. We get them requests a lot. Fruit machines and video games and you name it. Funniest request. Signing different parts of the body. I think that's one of the things. Sign bums and G-strings and stuff like that. I suppose that's.
Tell me more about the Phil the Power Taylor fruit machine. I would be a big fan of playing it. Did that get made in the end?
Yeah. I've had a few out.
Really?
Out of them, yeah. Made good money off them as well.
I know you did. I know you had an idea for doing the Phil the Power Taylor shakes, like protein shakes. Did they happen?
No, but they were there. They were made. Yeah, they were made, but they didn't actually come out on the market.
How would you feel if you go out to Japan or whatever and you see a doll with your face on it?
How would I feel?
Yeah.
Frightened, I think. Shocked.
There's good money in this, Phil.
There is, yeah. One of the strangest things once, I remember phoning Barry up. I said, Barry, there's a thing in the national papers here. I think it was the News of the World or something. There's a dart game on the phone. I said, do you know about this? He went, yeah, you've been paying 70 grand a year off it the last 5 years. Have I? And that was, I didn't know. Honestly, did not.
Have you
know.
played it? Do you want it? I've got it on my phone.
No.
We have a go?
No.
I could beat you at it.
No, I don't like them.
Well, try.
Not my generation, sorry.
I most like to watch Adrian Lewis and probably Gary Anderson's play darts because they're so fast and exciting to watch. Greatest match I've ever watched is probably not true to being the greatest match, but it would go down in my books as Les Wallace winning the world title, because that's when I first fell in love with the game of darts properly. In a garage, underneath a bonnet, alive, working on a car. Favourite venue has to be, without a doubt, Blackpool Winter Gardens. The crowd are brilliant, the tournament's brilliant, it's a great format, it's the best for me. I have no sporting memorabilia. I'm not allowed to buy any, it's a waste of money apparently. I think the future of darts is very bright. All the time the players are as dedicated as they are. The team around the game is promoting it as they do. And Barry Hearn stays interested in it. I love darts because it gives me the great opportunity to travel the world and see some of the most amazing sights anyone could ever wish to see.
Easy money.
Well, as you can see, the worker ants are all around us again. They're dismantling the stage, and it's on the way to Cardiff next week in Wales. A real hotbed of fans and dart players come from Cardiff and Wales. First match up, Stephen Bunting takes on Gary Anderson. And the fight we see from Stephen Bunting this evening against Phil Taylor needs to carry that forward against Anderson. Anderson needs to get some wins on the board, guarantee that place in the playoffs. Second game up, James Wade against Michael Van Gerwen. And James Wade played exceptional again tonight in front of a real, not hostile, but noisy crowd. Third game up, Barney against Chizzy, and Barney is flying at the moment, and he really has got a chance to get himself in the O2. Chizzy should be already in, but he's got to keep focused. Fourth game up, Taylor against Lewis. This is the game of the evening for me. Taylor taught Lewis how to play darts. Lewis is playing brilliant. Taylor's back on form. Oh, that's going to be a close one. And last game up, Gary Anderson, the world champion, against Michael Van Gerwen, the world #1. Does it get any better? On the Wire will be in Cardiff. Make sure you join me and the rest of the gang.
Got it on the hunt.
Check out more episodes of On The Wire. Click here.
Oh, hello! What a match! What a performance! This is brilliant. Who will be the winner?